From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First play, Watson to the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Really was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Watson on first down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
To throw on second is Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
On 4th down, Watson. That's to his running back, complete.
And he'll be brought down very close to the spot he needed. And it's going to wind up being enough. Maybe by less than a football, but a conversion nonetheless on 4th and 3. So this offense able to convert on 4th. And now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
To throw is Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And that last throw, CD, you're going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And London motioning left. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting the loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. But whatever they said appears to have worked.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
On 1, ready?
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
12.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Bengals at 2-7 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Now Burrow going to change things up.
On first down, Keenan. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, Week 7. And it was the visiting Bengals who came away with a victory in that one. So they'll look to take the season series now here at home in Cincinnati. Here's 2nd and 10.
Now they go play action now. Burrow.
And that one caught downfield by Burrow.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Here we go. 11 MT tape.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On one, ready?
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Stop.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11 MT. Stop.
Right back to Brown.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Gun.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Thomas. 11. Stop.
Here's Burrow.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Brock Wright
Laying himself out in the end zone.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here's Watson.
That is caught by Dell.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
22 yards there, a first down.
Now it's Watson. Flushed out right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown.
Take Dell.
His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Now it's Burrow. Looking downfield for Jones.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Taking a shot for Dell here.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Cleveland. 46 yards.
At the 8-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
And London, the motion man right.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half.
And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns.
point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
21, Bengals 7.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here's Brown on second down.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are you going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Burrow on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the 2nd quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
Bengals 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
12.
Burrow on play action. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble.
1-1, ready?
Now a 2nd and 10.
11 MT. Shot.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Looking for right, and he finds him. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action with Burrow. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Again, it's Burrow. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception. But meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look. And we will take a short break. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. They start the drive with Evans, and he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now Watson going to change the look here. On 2nd down, Clinton. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. 2 yards is the pickup, and the Browns are going to have a first down.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A three-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say?
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Watson now to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Rhodes. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Rhodes. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
It's second and inches at the 41-yard line.
He's got his man, London, right side. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
To the air yet again, Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple.
30-yard line.
And London motioning left.
On second down now. Clinton, and that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from second and 2 to a tough third and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on third, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. This will be from 49 yards out.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 106 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Boye Mafe able to record his 5th sack of the season, and that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out, they'll try to increase the pressure.
Burrow will throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's right. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Gun.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
11 mighty. 12. Stop.
Up the middle they go. Keenan. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Here we go.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 11.
Now Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
A 53-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
To throw on second is Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Here's Higgins out of the right side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there. It's 1 and 2. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Burrow looking to pass. Man open left side is Brown. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
On 1, ready?
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
11 MT, tank. 11 MT, tank.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. Touchdown, Bengals. Charlie Jones, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So they get the score, partner. Game's not over, but they still need some help here.
Agreed. They definitely need some help, but they took care of the first part by scoring themselves.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
And if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a handoff up the middle.
Clinton. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, Carter. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Flush to his right. Well, almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4.
Great when he first took off because in my mind there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight, but I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They will indeed snap it to Watson.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down. And they get it easily. A gain of 5 on 4th and 1.
They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down. But they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it. And it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed.
So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. Watson changing the play.
They'll run on 1st down. Clinton. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. 23 yards on the play.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Burrow. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
He had 3 of those sacks last week, en route to being the AFC Defensive Player of the Week 1 right there. How do you block him now?
That's the question you think that they'd be able to answer. After having 3 the week before, you would make all the necessary adjustments in practice, but he's such an imposing force. He knows how to get.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Browns will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
from the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Evans running straight ahead.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Watson now to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On 2nd down, Evans looking for space. And he will have the Browns 1st down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the run to seal a victory.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. And now down to 14 as he spikes it to stop the clock. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were